What is glaucoma? Glaucoma is a chronic progressive optic neuropathy due to raised intraocular tension. It damages the optic nerve as well as loss of visual field. Three conditions: damage of optic nerve, and second one is the raised intraocular tension, and third is field defect, that is called loss of the visual function, field defect. But to define the glaucoma, at least two things are essentials. Out of these three, two are essential. If intraocular pressure is normal, but there is the optic neuropathy and field loss, that is also called glaucoma, and that is called normotensive glaucoma. Then types of glaucoma. Glaucoma is divided into three groups. First is the primary adult glaucoma, first is the primary open angle glaucoma and primary angle closure glaucoma, and secondary glaucoma. Secondary glaucoma is associated with other ocular disorders, and third one is the congenital and developmental glaucoma. Means congenital glaucoma is present since birth and developmental glaucoma is appear after birth due to some congenital anomaly, associated with some congenital anomalies. Then why investigations are important? Why we investigate the case of glaucoma? First, our first aim is to diagnose the glaucoma, and second is to assess the stage of glaucoma. Patient is in which stage? It is early stage or intermediate stage or late stage, or patient is in absolute glaucoma, that is the gone case. And third we investigate to assess the modality of the treatment. And fourth, our mottos is the risk of future glaucoma. If we not assess properly with proper investigations, then we can't find out the risk factor. So with investigations we assess what are the risk factors, and those risk factors are treated. Then glaucoma investigations. First we done the intraocular pressure. What is intraocular pressure? Aqueous humor produces pressure in the eyeball, that is called intraocular pressure. Intraocular pressure may be increased or decreased. So what is the normal intraocular pressure? 10 to 21. And what is its unit? Millimeter of mercury. If the intraocular pressure is less than 10, it is called hypotonic, and if it is more than 21, it is called raised intraocular tension or glaucoma. Only raised intraocular tension is not a glaucoma. Raised intraocular tension is associated with optic neuropathy, that is the glaucomatous cupping and field defect. Second one is the gonioscopy. Why gonioscopy is done? To assess the angle. It is narrow angle or closed angle. Then fundus examination. Fundus examination is done to examine the optic disc and optic neuroretinal rim, and to assess the size of the cup. And visual field. When nerves, optic nerves fibers are damages, and according to the damage of the nerve fibers, there are different types of field defects occur. That is called visual field defect. Visual field defect may be central visual field defect and peripheral visual field defect. So, intraocular pressure. Intraocular pressure is done by some instruments, that is called, first one is the applanation tonometer. Applanation tonometer, to assess the intraocular pressure, applanation tonometer is attached to the slit lamp. It is two types, Goldman tonometer and Perkins tonometer, and Search tonometer. Search tonometer is also a instrument to measure the intraocular pressure. Its size is small and you can take it anywhere in the institutional study as well as when you are working in the field. And also you record the intraocular pressure with the help of the tonometer. And tonopen, it is also handy and you can take it. And fourth one is the non-contact tonometer. Here pressure is exerted and there is no any contact. ये देखो, ये क्या है? This is the applanation tonometer. ये जो यहाँ से यहाँ तक का ये टोनोमीटर है, इसको स्लिट लैम्प से अटैच्ड रहता है, ठीक है. एंड दिस इज द पीस. इसको करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है? पहले टॉपिकल एनेस्थीसिया का जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है, फ्लोरेसेंट डाई लगाया जाता है. समझ रहे हो? फ्लोरेसेंट डाई यूज किया जाता है. एंड ये जो डाई लगाने के बाद यहाँ पर ये दो टू कर्व्स होते हैं, देख, एक दिस इज द हाफ सी एंड हाफ सी. तो इसको तुमको रेगुलेट करना पड़ता है, जहां पर ये वाला पॉइंट और ये पॉइंट एक दूसरे के परपेंडिकुलर हो जाते हैं, तो ये पूरा कंप्लीट एस बन जाता है, ठीक है. तो जब यहाँ इधर से ये पेशेंट का आई है और इधर से हम स्लिट लैम्प से देखते हैं इस साइड से, ठीक है. ये पॉइंट पेशेंट के आई तरफ रहता है, तो वहां पर हमको जब यहाँ से देखते हैं तो इस तरह का फिगर दिखता है. तो इस तरह का फिगर दिखता है तो उसको रेगुलेट करके उस एस शेप में लाया जाता है, ठीक है. देन वी असेस द, उसमें मार्किंग्स रहता है, फिर उसके अकॉर्डिंग टू वी मेजर फाइंड आउट द व्हाट इज द इंट्राऑक्यूलर प्रेशर. इसका फार्मूला होता है एफ P is equal to F upon A. P is equal to the 4. P is the pressure inside the sphere, and F is the force necessary to flatten its surface, and it is the A is the area, and this flattened surface part is divided by the area. Force is divided by the area, so equal to is the intraocular pressure. This is the look. Goldman tonometer. This is the slit lamp, part of the slit lamp, and this is the head rest, this is the chin rest, and this is the applanation tonometer here attached, and we see here eyepiece is present. Okay. Then procedure. पहले टॉपिकल एनेस्थीसिया दोगे, फिर क्या करोगे? फ्लोरेसेंट स्टेनिंग करोगे, फिर गोल्डमैन प्रिज्म इज अप्लाइड एक्सिलरी टू द कॉर्नियल सरफेस. Then a pattern of semicircle is seen. This semicircle align the inner margin of the semicircle. This line is. Then reading on the dial 10 equal to the intraocular pressure. So we see the slit lamp. You see like this structure. Then potential error. Error may be it is inappropriate fluorescent pattern. अगर फ्लोरेसेंट स्टेनिंग अच्छे से नहीं हुआ है तो तुम्हारा पैटर्न क्लियर नहीं होगा. Then pressure on globe. What is the pressure on the present in the globe? Then incorrect calibrations. If there is corneal pathology, corneal irregularity is present, or cornea is thinner or thicker, then this result may also be changed. And like corneal edema, distortion and abnormal thickness. So these are the causes of error. Then applanation tonometry, its advantage and disadvantage. What is the advantage of applanation tonometry? It displays the little aqueous and relatively inexpensive to buy and operate. Applanation tonometry means जो शॉर्ट्स टोनोमेट्री होता है ना, जिससे हम करते हैं, जिसको फील्ड में आप ले जा सकते हो, दैट इज applanation tonometry. और ये जो है सॉरी परकिंस टोनोमेट्री, ये है शॉर्ट्स टोनोमेट्री and Goldman, this is a applanation tonometry. ये यहाँ पर ये जो शॉर्ट्स टोनोमेट्री से कंपेयर किया गया है, ये हेडिंग गलत है इसका, ठीक है. दिस इज द परकिंस टोनोमीटर. ये गोल्डमैन applanation टोनोमेट्री है, एंड दिस इज द required topical anesthesia and poor result with edematous cornea influenced by the external pressure. Already told, these are errors. But इसका this is Siot's tonometer. Siot's tonometer is also called indentation tonometry. Indentation means to apply the pressure. It is measures the depth of the indentations of the anesthetized cornea produced by the wetted stellate. वो जो यहाँ पर डायग्राम में तुमको बताती हूँ, ये दिस इज द stellate. जब ये टोनोमीटर को आई के ऊपर तुम रखती हो तो ये जो है नीचे आता है यहाँ पर, एंड दिस इज द सरफेस ऑफ कॉर्निया, ठीक है. एंड दिस इज द स्केल एंड दिस इज द निडल, और दिस वन इज द होल्डर, प्लंजर, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्लंजर. जब तुम ये टोनोमीटर, शॉर्ट्स टोनोमीटर आई के ऊपर रखते हो तो ये प्रेशर नीचे आता है और उसका इफेक्ट जो कॉर्नियल सरफेस से टच होता है उसके अकॉर्डिंग टू प्रेशर ये जो तुम्हारा ये निडल है ये रिफ्लेक्ट होता है इधर से इधर. तो ये निडल जहाँ पर रहता है तो यहाँ पर कैलिब्रेज लिखा रहता है 1 2 3 4 5 जो भी है, फिर उसका एक चार्ट बना हुआ होता है टोनोमीटर, क्योंकि 1 रीडिंग है तो तुम्हारा टेंशन कितना होगा, 2 है तो कितना होगा, 3 है तो कितना होगा. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट उस चार्ट से तुम यहाँ पर इंट्राऑक्यूलर प्रेशर असेस कर सकते हो, ठीक है. और ये हेड हेल्ड है, इसको तुम इजीली ले जा सकते हो कहीं पर भी. ये देखो प्रोसीजर, दिस इज द प्रोसीजर. इंडेक्स फिंगर और ये मिडिल फिंगर से तुम रिट्रैक्ट करोगे और अदर हैंड से उसको रखोगे अपलानेस ये शॉर्ट्स टोनोमीटर को. ज़्यादा प्रेशर भी नहीं देना, अगर ज़्यादा प्रेशर दोगे तो भी तुम्हारा रीडिंग सही नहीं आएगा. अगर सेंटर ऑफ कॉर्निया पे नहीं है तो भी तुम्हारा रीडिंग सही नहीं आएगा. अगर तुम्हारा एक्सटेंड नेजली हो गया या टेम्पोरली हो गया या पेशेंट का गेज सही नहीं है, इसलिए एक आंख से जब तुम करते हो तो दूसरे आई को पेशेंट को अपने थंब को देखने के लिए, other eye is parallel, then if examine the right eye, then we ask a patient to see the thumb, and to alignment is center in the left eye, then right eye is also in the straight way. And this is tonopen to record the intraocular pressure. And this is the non-contact tonometry. ठीक है, तो पहला क्या हुआ, अपलानेशन टोनोमेट्री. अपलानेशन टोनोमेट्री क्या है, वो उसके लिए तुमको स्लिट लैंप चाहिए, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स चाहिए, उसको एक जगह से दूसरी जगह नहीं ले जा सकते. टोनोपेन है या फिर तुम्हारा सियाट्स टोनोमेट्री है, इंडेंटेशन टोनोमेट्री, उसको तुम कहीं पर भी ले जा सकते हो. उसके लिए तुमको इलेक्ट्रिक्स वगैरह की कुछ जरूरत नहीं है, ओनली टॉपिकल एनेस्थेसिया. और अपलानेशन टोनोमेट्री में तुमको फ्लोरेसेंट डाई भी चाहिए. ठीक है, और ये भी, इसको भी ले जाना मुश्किल है, नॉन कॉन्टेक्ट टोनोमीटर, इसके लिए भी तुमको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चाहिए. सो here we come about the intraocular pressure. That are the types of instrument by which we assess the intraocular pressure. Then what is the normal intraocular pressure? Normal intraocular pressure is 10 to 21 millimeter of mercury. If intraocular pressure is permanently raised more than 21 millimeter of mercury, this is called glaucoma, and a glaucoma is diagnostic. And if it is 20 or less than 20, maybe suspect, glaucoma suspect. If 20 to 21 millimeter, then suspect, and we again repeat the intraocular pressure, or we do the diurnal variation. Diurnal variations means first we record the intraocular pressure in the morning time, then afternoon, then evening, then at night, and we assess the difference of the intraocular pressure. If there is difference more than 5 millimeter of mercury, then glaucoma is suspect. And if more than 8 millimeter of mercury, then glaucoma is the diagnostic. Why diurnal variations occur? Why intraocular pressure is different in the different times? And the intraocular pressure is also differ in the sitting position and lying down position. Then provocative test. Provocative test is to provoke the patient. That's why there is increase the intraocular tension. And it is first one is the patient having the glaucoma suspect. Then we do the provocative test. First is the water drinking test. Patient is give the some amount of water, 1 to 2 glass of water for drinking. Then after drinking the water, we measure the intraocular pressure. If pressure is increased, then patient is having glaucoma. And prone dark room test. Patient is in prone position in a dark room. Then after some time we record the intraocular pressure. And if pressure is increased, then we suspect the patient is in future may be having glaucoma. And mydriatic test. After instillation of mydriatic drops, there is increased intraocular pressure. Then third examination is the Fundus examination. What is fundus? What is fundus and how to examine the fundus? To examine the retina, where optic disc, optic cup, macula and ora serrata, layers of retina we examine through the fundus examination, and fundus examination is done by ophthalmoscopy. These are direct ophthalmoscopy and indirect ophthalmoscopy, and other one is the 90D lens with slit lamp. We also examine the fundus. What is required for fundus examination? Yes. And which kind of drug is used for dilatation of the pupil? Tropicamide, short acting dilators are used to dilate the pupil. Then after dilatation, we examine the fundus. This is the fundus. This is optic disc, and this center part is the cup, and these are blood vessels, retinal blood vessels, and this part is the macula, and here these are the distribution of optic nerve fibers. These all fibers are collected here, and then from here through optic nerve it goes to the brain. So these fibers are divided into groups. This is called superior arcuate fibers. This is inferior arcuate fibers, and these are nasal fibers. Nasal fibers are superior retinal fibers and inferior radial fibers. Superior and inferior radial fibers. मैकुला इज डिफरेंट टॉपिक. पूरा मैकुला को एग्जामिन करोगे तो पूरा स्टडी करोगे तो पूरा उसमें तुम्हारा आएगा CME, सेंट्रल सीरस रेटिनोपैथी, मैकुलोपैथी, मैकुलर स्टार जो डायबिटिक रेटिनोपैथी है, उसके सब चेंजेस वहां पर आएगा. तो यहाँ पर ग्लाकोमा के केस में तुम्हारे को मेन चेंजेस ऑप्टिक नर्व में मिलेगा. ऑप्टिक नर्व, एंड अगर ये पूरा प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, यहाँ कपिंग साइज इंक्रीज होगा, तो यहाँ पर ऑप्टिक एट्रोफी हो जाएगा. ऑप्टिक एट्रोफी देन ब्लाइंड आई. Normally CD ratio is 0.3. CD ratio. CD ratio means cup disc ratio. C means cup, D means disc. CD ratio is 0.3. अगर 0.3 से ज्यादा हो रहा है, CD रेशियो इंक्रीज हो रहा है, मीन्स कप की साइज बढ़ रही है और डिस्क साइज तो उतर रही है, तो डिस्क का जो रिम है वो छोटा होता जा रहा है. तो दैट इज देयर इज द नैरो रिम इज प्रेजेंट एंड कप साइज इज इंक्रीज्ड, मीन्स नर्व फाइबर्स आर, most of the nerve fibers are damaged. So here optic nerve head. Optic nerve head, the posterior scleral foramina where optic nerve is entered, and it is having the small canal and a large canal. Small canal means small optic disc, and large canal large optic disc, myope. And lamina cribrosa. Lamina cribrosa is a series of plates of collagenous connective tissues. These are having 200 to 400 pores containing the bundle of retinal fibers. These retinal fibers are through optic disc, they are enter into the eye. Then slight damage. Slight damage means small pore, moderate damage oval pores, and severe damage slit-like pores. The size of the pores are changed due to damage. Then optic cup. Optic cup is the pale depression in the center of the optic nerve head and which is not occupied by the nerve tissue. If small cup, so small disc and a large disc, there is large cup. So CD ratio 0.3. This is normal, but and neuroretinal rim, tissues between the outer edge of the cup and the disc margin. This is called neuroretinal rim, and a neuroretinal rim, it is orange or pink in color. Its width of the rim is, I means inferior, superior, nasal and temporal. इंफीरियरली सबसे ज्यादा रहेगा, फिर सुपीरियरली, फिर नेजली और टेम्पोरली बहुत कम रहेगा. Then normal blood vessels are emerges from there. Here this is the optic cup and this is the disc, and if this cup size is increases, this is called neuroretinal rim. If this size is increases, then this neuroretinal rim is getting narrow and narrow, and cup size is increases means there is damage of the nerve fibers are occur. Then instruments for fundus examination is, first is the direct ophthalmoscope, indirect ophthalmoscope and plus 78 diopter and plus 98 D lens with slit length. तुम लोगों ने देखा है इनडायरेक्ट एंड डायरेक्ट ऑप्थेल्मोस्कोप? नहीं देखा. अब जिन लोग की आई में पोस्टिंग हुई होगी उन लोग देखा है, जिन लोग की नहीं हुई नहीं देखा. ये देखो, this is indirect ophthalmoscopy. This is the indirect and this is the 20 diopter lens. Indirect ophthalmoscopy we can perform in sitting position as well as in lying down position. And this is the procedure with the help of 90D. This is the patient and this is the examiner doctor, and this is the 90D lens, and through this lens we examine the fundus. Then glaucomatous damage, retinal nerve fibers damage, and this leads to the optic disc damage and visual field loss. तो ऑप्टिक डिस्क डैमेज कैसे असेस करते हैं हम? CD रेशियो से. If CD ratio is increased means there is damage of the optic nerve, and if optic CD ratio is increased means there is thinning of the neuroretinal rim. You understand what is the neuroretinal rim? That is the distance between cup and disc. Then there is vascular changes also occur. Vascular changes means hemorrhages and tortuosity of the vessels, and these vessels are shifting towards the nasal side. These are the nerve fibers damage. Here these are the blood vessels, and this is, ये आपको लाइट पिंकिश कलर का दिखेगा डिस्क जो है नॉर्मल कंडीशन में, पर जब ऑप्टिक एट्रोफी हो जाएगा तो दिस इज लुक लाइक पेल, लाइक फुल मून. देखे हो पूर्णिमा? फुल मून देखा है? हाँ, तो जब ऑप्टिक एट्रोफी होता है तो इसका अपीयरेंस वैसा हो जाता है. ठीक है, अभी जैसे पिंकिश है यहाँ पर, ये यहाँ तक ये तुम्हारा कप साइज इंक्रीज हो गया, पर ये बढ़ते बढ़ते पूरा ही यहाँ तक आ जाता है, तो देयर इज वेरी थिन लेयर ऑफ द न्यूरोरेटिनल रिम इज प्रेजेंट देयर. और अगर पेशेंट को इंट्राओकुलर प्रेशर या ग्लाकोमा ओनली वन आई में है तो आप अदर आई को भी एग्जामिन करोगे. इफ अदर आई इज आल्सो सफरिंग फ्रॉम ग्लाकोमा और नॉट, तो असेस करोगे दोनों को, राइट आई एंड लेफ्ट आई, कंपेयर द डिस्क, देन एनालाइज. Here वर्टिकली ओवल कप एंड एसिमेट्री ऑफ कप, अगर दोनों आई का कप साइज में एसिमेट्री है, दैट इज मोर देन 0.2, then we suspect the glaucoma patient. And if large cup more than 0.6 and splinter hemorrhage, sometimes there is hemorrhage also occur in the optic disc margin here, and pelor area of the disc is completely pelor in case of the optic nerve atrophy. Here दिस इज एडवांस्ड ग्लाकोमा केसेस में तुमको CD रेशियो में कप साइज मिलेगा 0.7 एंड बायोनेट साइन मिलेगा। यहाँ पर दिस ब्लड वेसल्स आर, ये जो ब्लड वेसल्स है यहाँ से यहाँ निकल रहा है, वहां पर तुमको उठा हुआ दिखेगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड बायोनेट साइन। एंड समटाइम्स दिस वेसल्स आर pulsatile vessels are also present and we see through the ophthalmoscope. This is the advanced stage of the glaucoma optic atrophy. It looks like a full moon. Looking, see the full moon. This is the progression of, this is called cup size. Normally cup is, this is the normal size. This is increases, it compresses the all optic nerve and causes nerve damage, and nerve damage lead to the optic atrophy. OCT of the glaucomatous patient, ये भी तुम लोग नहीं समझोगे, तुम्हारे लेवल का भी है नहीं, ठीक है। OCT किया जाता है, इतना जान लो, ये काफी है, ठीक है। This is OCT in glaucomatous patient. और एंगल ऑफ एंटीरियर चेम्बर कैसे असेस करेंगे?